All right. Okay, cool. I'm gonna assume that's a decent spot for the camera. We'll maybe move it once we start. But yeah, we're checking out Xenopurge. This is the demo. It's up on Steam? Question mark. No, it's not. I got the key from Fire Squid. They reached out to me about a different game or the publisher reached out to me about a different game. But this one looks really, really cool. It is a like real-time strategy, like XCOM style game. It looks really cool. You can request the playtest. It says not to use a mouse, so that's interesting. I gotta click back on the screen though. And I think it's a roguelike, so there's gonna be like meta progression, I believe.
Mace provides clones for deployment, so recruitment is never a concern.
Okay.
Currently, only one squad is available, but as you earn prestige, you will unlock additional squads and other perks. Select the available squad.
Tried and true, combination of firepower and brute force. Right, that's my favorite way to play. Designed to adapt to a variety of battlefield scenarios, the squad consists of one soldier providing steady range support, while another charges into the fray, drawing attention and taking damage. A perfect starting point for any new commander looking to balance strategy with raw power. Okay. So we can hold ground, recon, group, focus, collect, extract, inject health stem. Okay. We've got R. Morse and D. Hicks, who's recon. They're both recon. Interesting. They've got movement, armor, and what I have to assume is health.
Select inspect units.
Okay.
This is each unit's logic. It is comprised of a movement, a ranged combat, and a close combat action. The movement action is used when there are no enemies in its line of sight. The ranged combat action is used when there is an enemy in its line of sight at a distance. The close combat action is used when an enemy is on the same tile as the unit. Press any key to continue.
Okay.
While the ranged and close combat actions are preset to each soldier, the movement action is entirely configurable by you through the retask commands.
Okay.
Recon is often shown as the default movement action. Keep in mind that ranged and close combat actions can be upgraded during a run, changing a unit's behavior during combat. Return to the previous directory.
Okay, which is backspace.
Select Start New Run.
Okay. Changes its movement action based on selected retask. Okay. Can heal. 2 uses. Okay, this probably don't need to get too into the weeds. I'm sure it's going to put us into a tutorial.
A detailed map highlighting all points of interest in the sector.
Okay, so we've got fight. It doesn't look like it gives us any information about the fight. So we've got battle with what's the question mark? I guess it can be there's different types of battles. Like I imagine that the skull is like an elite. So we can get melee weapons and guns. We can get gear, commands, stat upgrades, and then, okay, it's just a question mark to show that there's like something. So we can get movement, gear, and then recruit soldier. I don't. That's here, right? Those are gonna be like set points. It looks like. What's this? Commands. Commands could be cool. Guns, obviously super cool. This is a stat upgrade, so we can make our marksman better, and then make our movement better on our melee guy. What's the save file? That's just a fight, I guess. And then melee upgrade. Okay, we get 2 elites, but they're both early on this bottom path. Top path, we can get an elite down at the end. What's better? It's probably better to get a better gun, right? Although typically, I guess, I don't know, I like melee, and I felt like...
Here you can see the mission's objective and the reward. Select Initiate Deployment.
Okay. I feel like with melee stuff in games like this, you want your melee guy to deal a bunch of damage, because if he doesn't kill the target, he's then in danger from them. Okay, so we gotta locate and eliminate the Xenos hive, locate the extraction and extract deployed units.
During the deployment phase, you can deploy your units. You can place them together to prioritize safety, or apart in order to prioritize quick exploration. As time goes by, more and stronger enemies will be alerted to your intrusion, so it is imperative to balance how you spread.
How do I...
Your squad operates autonomously.
Oops. I don't like... I was just like clicking around and it speeds it up. The voice acting's really good. I actually really like it. Yeah, I think top of the screen looks pretty good. There's like nothing. I'm kind of in a dead zone there. I think we're good there. I'm not blocking anything currently, at least on these menus that I've seen. So hopefully that's good. Okay, your squad operates autonomously based on its logic. Direct micromanagement is not possible. However, you can issue commands to affect the unit's behavior, so understanding your commands and your unit's logic is essential for success. By issuing retask commands, you can change a unit's movement logic. Units start with recon by default, but you can change them. Okay. Yeah.
That's a Xeno. Soldiers who spot enemy Xenos will engage with them, based on their ranged combat action. Now one of your units has charge. That unit will move towards the enemy without shooting at it. The other one with stand and fight will remain in place and shoot at it. Make sure you take your time after the battle to check those thoroughly if you feel uncertain about their functionality.
Okay, so...
Press any key to continue.
So R1 is going to charge it, okay.
Enemy sighted.
Your unit is currently engaged in melee with a Xeno. It will use its close combat action strike. Bear in mind there is not much you can do once a Xeno reaches your units in close range. Units engaged in close combat cannot move until the combat is over.
Okay.
Thanks to expert training, friendly units can fire normally at enemies engaged in close combat with your units. Press any key to continue.
I'm exposed! Cover me! Objective located. Clear.
Okay.
Feels too easy.
You located a collectible. You can use the collect command to gather it.
Point of interest located. Message received. Holy shit! Contact confirmed! It's staring through my armor! Enemy down.
You located a Xeno access point. Xenos will...
Oops. Wonder, thanks to our advanced sensors, ETA mined on the top left, it's per reminder your enemy as soon as... Okay.
Xeno sighted! I'm in trouble here! Another one bites the dust.
Damn it.
They're all over me! Finally, it's dead. Confirmed. Carrying out orders. Acknowledged. On my way.
It sounded like he injected this. It looks like he injected the stim, but he just like was chilling.
You located the hive. Hives cannot damage your units, but are quite tanky. If you want to bring more units to help, command. Press any key to continue.
I see one.
Okay, once he's done with this, I think we will extract.
You completed your main objective. You should now find an extraction point. Press any key to continue. Extract is an...
That means your units perform ignore their logic. Okay.
Understood. Advancing.
Are those doors opening?
Visual confirmation on hostiles. Hostile approaching. Tango, they're here. Command accepted.
Get out of there, man.
Contact confirmed. I see one.
Ooh, okay. Sucks that we lost that guy.
Congratulations, Commander. At the end of each successful engagement, credits are awarded based on the mission type and the caches collected. If any units perish, cloning costs will be deducted from your rewards. As long as the objectives are complete, Mace deems all casualties acceptable. However, if your squad fails the mission and is entirely lost, they will not qualify for cloning, and you must start with a new squad. Select Proceed.
Interesting. Okay.
Now you can visit the next location. Advise the footer containing valuable information for each type of location. Select your preferred destination. Now you can spend your earned credits to improve your squad.
Ooh, okay.
Once again, if you are unsure of your commands and your unit's logic, take your time here to inspect them and understand them. Review.
So, enemies attacking this unit and melee suffer -3. Okay, that's kind of cool. I like that. The Power Claw. Friendly unit shooting at enemies that are engaged with the owner get +20. That would be cool if I could afford it. Okay, I do like that you can sit here and inspect stuff. So I think I want that on the charge guy, right? He does less damage, but they'll come in and take damage. Seems good. If I had the money, I would have bought that. Okay. Okay, we have to press tab. Alright, here we go. Elite fight, I assume. Okay, so we gotta locate the package. Close combat, package effects, -2, -2, -20, okay. Is it just the main objective twice? Okay, locate the extraction point and extract deployed units, okay.
While grouping units makes them safer, it also means that they take longer to explore the area and locate the objective. And you know, having your units stay longer than they should can turn bad very fast. You must learn to adapt to the situation. Press any key to continue.
I don't like that, there we go. I didn't like that it put the shooter guy in the front.
Target spotted. Yeah, hold on! Tango is stoked. You got it. Action. Ah! Found it! Command accepted.
So that's where they come in from.
Sir? Yes, sir.
Oh, interesting. So they can both collect it, and it doesn't do anything. Interesting. I want to use the gun guy.
Okay. No sign of the enemy contact. I'm exposed! Cover me! I'm in trouble here! Target neutralized. I'm in trouble here! Another one bites the dust. Objective in right away, sir. Orders received, loud and clear. Objective located. Something is here. Might be useful. Understood. Executing now. Acknowledged. Copy.
Did we do it? I'm so confused.
Objective secured.
Like, they both got a package, right?
If you are having a hard time issuing commands in time, may suggest the following actions. Make use of hotkeys. Issue commands to multiple units by selecting all as a target. Use the time between the waves to properly position your units and regroup. Make sure you familiarize yourself with all the commands.
Interesting.
Press any key.
I thought that's what we were supposed to do, though, right? We got the packages? I guess those were bonus, but I couldn't... Well, I don't know. Whatever. Let's try it again. Okay. Commands... Maybe we do the top path, try to avoid the elite fights. And extract deployed units, okay?
While grouping you.
Okay. Nothing on the scanners.
Okay, so that's the hive, or the spawn point.
No sign of hostile approaching.
That's fine, that's my melee guy.
It's tearing through my armor! It's done. You cover that? Proceeding. You message received. Affirmative. Got it, sir. Found it. Acknowledge. On my way. Making good progress. Eyes up. I'm hit. These things are fast. Kill confirmed. Fucking assist, man. They're here. Point of interest located. I'm
Oh nice, he
exposed.
kinda like pushed him back, huh?
Enemy down.
Hopefully the hive's in that room at the top there.
Fuck! Contact! Moving out, sir. Down. Copy that. Sir. Proceeding.
Okay, got the hive. Still confused how I failed that last one because I thought those were packages. Nice. Okay, so we got 5 that time. Okay, so Morris is our one. Ooh, nice. Okay. What was it? Tab is the return button. I kind of wish back would work there too. Just this person, just me personally. Okay, locate the package, collect it. The package replaces. That's what happened. Weird. I don't know. I kind of like them being together. At least until we like find the first enemy and kill them, you know.
Making good progress.
Okay, so there's an alien that's gonna come out of there, right? Since the door's open.
Got visual confirmation on hostile. I need backup now. Hostile is history. Confirmed kill.
Okay, they're pretty healthy. I'm not gonna use a thing yet. Okay, so they spawn in the middle again.
We've got something. Orders? They're here! Yes, Commander. Something is here. Might be useful. Cover me! Finally, it's on it. Will do, sir.
So that's
Point of interest located. Action confirmed. Copy and clear. Fully consider it. Copy that. Proceeding. Help! It's got its... I need fucking assist! Ah! I'm hit! I can't... Oh God! They're everywhere! Oh,
I don't like that them dying immediately like destroys the, I guess it destroyed the package. That's kind of annoying. Like you should just drop it and then you pick it up, right? All right, I'll do one more run. Okay, I like the idea of upgrading the melee damage. Although we could try this, we haven't seen the commands thing. Okay, locate the package again.
Xeno sighted. They're all over me! Target neutralized. It's not something. Orders? It's not something. Orders? Will do, sir. I'm on it, sir. Contact confirmed. I'm in trouble here! Enemy down. Executing order. Command accepted. Roger that.
What are y'all doing, bro?
Proceeding as ordered.
Bro, recon.
Copy that. Proceeding.
Why are you holding ground?
Orders received. South and please.
Why are you holding ground? You're, what the fuck?
Copy that. Proceeding. Acknowledged. On my way.
Why are we holding ground, bros? Move.
Hostile in sight. I can't hold them! On it. Clear. Copy.
Guess I'm just stuck in an infinite loop here.
Orders received. Hostiles on the move. Xeno sighted. Orders received. I can't hold them! Kill confirmed. They're gonna kill me. Visual on target.
Like, they just sat there and just let all these Xenos spawn in. But
Fucking on me! Get it off! I need... I'm in trouble!
that's kind of awkward. I guess we bugged it out by healing them or something? Yeah, interesting. Huh. It's definitely got potential. I haven't really played this style of game before. I know there was like I watched a Deadeye play like door kickers and stuff. But that one you had like way more control over your units. Like it was like you told them where to move and stuff like that, and then you would queue up their like actions, and then they would do them. This one's way more like hands off sort of thing. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. It seems kind of buggy too. I mean, it's a demo, right? So hard to say. I don't know. I think I maybe need to play this one offline and get a little more comfortable with it, because you kind of need them to explore, but like my command overrides weren't working on that last one, which makes me wonder if some of those other deaths were mine. Yeah, and I don't like that you can only hold one collectible at a time, especially if you're on a mission with collectibles. Like that's, you need to pick up a thing. I get that, but I feel like the collectibles on the map shouldn't take up a spot. That kind of, I don't know, defeats the whole purpose of it, I feel like, to me. It should just be like a thing that you grab. The mission objective definitely should take up a spot. Like that's pretty standard stuff there. So very interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to keep an eye on this one. I'm intrigued, but also super frustrated right now just because of that last run with it. So I don't know. Maybe we'll check on it again after it gets like another update or something like that. Like I said, maybe I'll play offline. It's a little awkward because it's definitely a keyboard only style game, which is fine with how it's set up. But I don't know. I've been playing a lot on my Steam Deck since I finally got that back from Valve, and I kind of have enjoyed like playing some games like in bed to figure them out, and then coming on, and makes it a little easier because I'll have more thoughts about it. But you know, you don't get the raw first kind of reaction things either. So, but whatever. Yeah, subscribe for more indie games. If you're here now on Twitch, thanks for being here. If you're watching this later on YouTube, thanks for watching. Do all that YouTube jazz. Subscribe, follow me on Twitch if you want. I'd appreciate it. And until next time.